So in 2012, with the importance of the videographers, it was whoever could get the music out fast first on their YouTube page, with the videographers, and just kind of watching how these kids at the time just had this cult following. And so it was like, it was grimy, it was kind of like sketchy, but it was like you have to catch them in the moment for the world to be able to see. And it was like whoever could do, if they did a song and then everybody was fucking with the song. And Instagram really wasn't cracking at the time. Twitter was, but it kind of was, it kind of wasn't. And so the videographers were coming up too, so they wanted to document it. They wanted to get it. So you get the footage and then you put it on your YouTube page. It was doing millions and millions of views because at that time it's a different sound coming out of Chicago. And it was appreciated possibly because it was so many people that were fucking with it. So now you got to go back and get another, you got to go back to the same artist and get another song because now they feel like they really doing some shit. They're really in the studio. So now you have this following, you got all these labels after you and whatever. So the world wants to see what these kids look like. They want to see what Chicago is about. You know what I mean? And I feel like it was documented. It's just like back in the day in New York where people were filming Jay-Z and you get to see kind of where he was coming from, and the videographer just happened to be there, you know, and catch footage. So it's kind of the same thing that was going on in Chicago. I just think that, imagine if there were no videos done. I don't think that they would have blown up the way that they did, the artists. I think the music would have, but I think that it's just like, it's the same thing, putting a video to a song. So I remember when Noisy came to Chicago and they wanted to interview everybody. And they didn't care where they were going to interview them at. They wanted to interview everybody. And I think that that was just a time where it showed you the proof of the camera and how important the camera was to a music artist's career. The videographers were popping in Chicago. So Laka, D Gaines, Aze Production, they would do the visuals and they would put it on YouTube. And from YouTube, like anybody in the world can see it, you know. So at that particular time, Keith and Dirk, Louis, everybody was doing amazing numbers. And, you know, and then the drill market came and the drill word came. And it was like these guys were capturing every moment, never getting sleep, just trying to make sure that they were able to get it. And then you put it on YouTube. You're making money off of YouTube. Labels are going crazy because they're seeing these numbers go up. They're seeing this following. They're seeing people overseas, like, going crazy for the artists. So Chicago is still special, but 2012, just for me to even be a part of that, and that was when I was really, like, getting into the business, I don't think it'll ever be another time because 7, 8 artists got signed, you know what I mean? And they were kids. They were literally kids.